To start with, this used to be a Quakers meeting house. 1869, when they moved to Easton, they gave this property to the Methodist Episcopal congregation here, and we became Scots United. Well, now we're Scots United Methodist Church, and we are named after the senior bishop, Bishop Levi Scott. Congregation in the community came together and began to organize worship services. I was pleasantly surprised when I learned that the services were being organized around gospel music. It was the music that began to first minister to the people of this congregation. Music is what allowed our ancestors to survive the realities of the day.
During that 30 years, I have seen so much growth in Scots. We've had a after-school program that was formed in 2003, and it was an after-school program that served the whole community. We received a grant to form that program. It was a $25,000 grant, and in 2007, that program was honored by the Maryland State Education as a minority achievement program. We've also have our food pantry, and our food pantry really thrives. We serve the community. Year to date, we've served over 97,000 pounds of food out to the community.
We had noticed our buildings deficiencies a few years ago when we were had made plans to address those issues. But if you can remember, from last summer through this summer, we've experienced some heavy and powerful storms that each time they occurred, they did more damage to our roof. And while we were in preparation for addressing those things, the storms have caused us to have to find some way to address it sooner than we had planned. And because of that, we are seeking help from all of our friends in the community, because one thing, as you heard Sister Smith speak about, our ministry, our outreach ministries, even our worship services have not ceased since COVID, and we thank God for that. But the reality of the winter is coming, and we need to address our roof situation, and I'm believing that God will bless us in that endeavor. Our giving revenue has greatly been greatly diminished because people just don't have what they used to have to support the church.
Hey, we're talking approximately about 30,000. We have been able to do some minor fundraisings and contributions. So now we're talking about an amount of about 30,000 to replace the roof is what's needed at this point.
Just to keep up the work of touching the community with some positivity. There's so much negative going on and has been going on for a long time. We still want to be the light of Christ for the community. We've not slowed up by the grace of God, and we want to do as much as we can, and actually more, to unify the community. Everyone needs. If you don't need anything but love, we want to be able to give that Uh, and there are some not monetary, but material needs that the church can satisfy as well. So we're still working. We are the light by the light, and we
Yeah.
want to be that for the community.